Hi guys, it's Allison Christina with Blackbird Oracle. Thought I'd check in today, see how everyone is doing, how your weekend was. I just do a little energy update of what I'm picking up and pulling some cards for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. My Divine team, we have board meetings, and so I was talking about doing these recordings and the twin flame label, soulmate, all of that stuff that we tend to get hung up on, right? And attached to. It's a very human thing to do, but Spirit kind of guided me to label it Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, reading, energy update, instead of putting that twin flame or soulmate label to it. Because yes, maybe you are a twin flame or you have a soulmate, and that's how it resonates with you, and that's cool. But the messages that come through are not just for twins or for partnerships. They're also just for divine masculines and divine feminines. Anyone who is doing the work and seeking guidance on what is going on and what work they could be focusing on, things like that. So I hope that makes sense. So you'll see it labeled a little differently, but if we're pulling cards and I'm doing the reading and it's resonating as your twin flame or your soulmate, please take that, because these messages are for that connection. But if it doesn't, and you're, let's just say, a divine masculine watching it to watch it because you were guided here, and the messages that are coming out for the divine masculines resonate, then it resonates. Okay, take that. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest. I want to say thank you so much to my new subscribers and people who are checking out the channel. It's coming along, and I'm really grateful that you all are joining me on this journey. I know Sunday I had every intention of coming on Sunday Night Live and pulling cards, giving an energy update, but I will tell you, Sunday afternoon hit, and I was wiped, and I slept pretty much from Sunday afternoon to Monday. With this big shift with the new moon coming in, it just kind of, my body was telling me to rest. So I will be coming on tomorrow night. I'll send out a message. I'll put a notification or premiere. You'll see it on IG, Facebook, and here, that I will come on tomorrow night. So anyone who wants to check it out, who maybe you want me to pull a card of what's coming in for you specifically for June, or you have, excuse me, a soulmate or twin flame connection, anything like that, I'll jump on tomorrow. On the Mayan calendar is the heart chakra day. So I thought it'd be a great day to just spread some love and light. All right. So again, thank you. I'm so grateful and honored, and just really happy to be here. And so just feeling really grateful. Happy heart today. I am available for private and personal readings. Kat just came in the room, but you can message me here. All that information will be in the description box. Let's see, anything else? We talked about that. I want to make sure I cover everything. I realized the last reading on Saturday for the new moon reading, I had a whole nother page of things that were coming in, and I just totally spaced it. I was having so much fun with the cards and the messages coming through that, it just kind of went out the window, and, shit happens like that. So I want to make sure I touch on some really big things. All I know is I woke up this morning like, holy shift, and maybe that's what I'll name it, because it was like, whew. New moon happened last night here in the United States, and so today just felt fresh, and it had felt like it was coming over the weekend, but there was a lot of just weird energy, kind of. I mentioned being tired, so if your body's asking you to rest. Please try do your best to take some time for you. Self-care is really important right now. If you're in the ascension journey or awakening, or just in general, it's good to take care of yourself, right? Eating. If you are having any weird cravings, listen to your body again. There's a lot I'm picking up with physical body. Um, so I know for me, I don't generally eat a lot of meat, and I was having like this carnivorous caveman wanting of meat all weekend, and I didn't deny myself. I made sure it was clean, all that good stuff. But I don't, me personally, you're gonna learn this about me. I hate fucking labels, y'all, and so I don't adhere to any. I just listen to me and my team, and go from there. And that's one thing I want you to know on this channel too. Anything I'm sharing didn't come from anyone else. It's coming from me. It's coming from source, from my divine team. So, it's a journey, and I'm learning how all of this works as I go too. So that's why I'm always grateful for comments, just people reaching out, sharing your story too. It's great, because then we know that we're not going through this alone. We're not crazy, all that stuff. So with the physical body too, you might be having some stuff going on in the physical body, like aches and pains. Our physical body holds the memories that we are not consciously remembering. Many of us experience traumas in this lifetime before that part of the brain is developed, but our physical body holds it. So really just be listening to your physical body. Also, a lot of the stuff, kind of the themes I'm picking up right now in the collective that are coming to the surface, feel very deep and ancient, and that again might be manifesting through your physical body to come up for release. It's real ancient shit, y'all, a lot of it, at least for me, and what I'm getting from the collective is those in ascension and doing their work and their healing. That's where we're at. We're really purging this old stuff for the collective. And no, it's not always easy. It doesn't always feel great, but think of just the amazing work that we're all doing. And just thank you, all of you doing your work. We're doing this together. So what else? The deep ancient shit. One of those things I keep picking up is kind of a twofold. It's around sexuality, the sacral chakra. One is there is just this crazy intense sexual energy going on within the twin collective. It's been like almost palpable. And the other thing is there seems to be, with the divine feminines especially, a lot of stuff coming up around our sexuality, our sensuality, the programming around that, because that is one of the number one first ways that the manipulation occurred was through sex with Lilith and Adam. And that's like a whole segment in and of itself that maybe will be upcoming. We'll just kind of see how I'm guided with the Lilith and Adam story, and how it's kind of all playing out again. So things around sexuality, be aware of that. Also with that, I've been picking up a little like distorted masculine arrogance within the sacral chakra, and that programming around sex is what's coming up on the masculine side. So it's happening in both the masculine and feminine collective. It's just like the opposite side of the coin, right? Kind of thing that is just very, programs, manipulation, all of that stuff. Mother healing and divine feminine healing is still coming up for both. masculine and feminine. Really, I feel that that's going to be a theme that continues well as we shift to this galactic new year and making the switch to the divine feminine energy to really work with that energy. It's something none of us have experienced. We've got to have our divine feminine, you know, as healed as we can, and so um, that feels very much, like I said, something that's going to continue. And same thing with these shifts. We have another wave coming in tomorrow, and it feels kind of like last week, it was building to the new moon. It feels like I said, holy shift today, fresh and new, and like things had been released through the new moon last night, but it's like it's coming again. And so, and so it goes. And I feel like those waves it's gonna kind of continue that again, leading to the galactic new year on that 13th moon cycle that's coming in July. That is the closure. Okay. Just making sure before we get into the reading. Yeah, there's a lot of balancing too, of masculine and feminine energy with that in, and as we're healing that, it's definitely starting to trigger and show its face without, without, as in the external, the physical world. I've been receiving a message from my guides the past few days, and I wanted to clarify with them in our board meeting last night if that was just specifically for me. And they were very clear that this is a message to all divine feminines, specifically divine feminines who are struggling with the soul mission, struggling to come out of the shadows and into the light. And that's the message that I kept hearing, was step out of the shadows and come into the light. And it's that I know it's me too. And this, you see me, guys, I'm trying to put out more videos, be more consistent, self-discipline, because this is what I'm being guided to do, and not just cards, but talk and share wisdom and information and knowledge, and be the channel that I am. So if you are struggling with these things, this is specifically for you. It's our time. And again, we're coming to that galactic new year, and it's the divine feminine. It's the rise of the divine feminine. Spirit's also been telling me, it's this movement now. We're getting to this place where we have done so much healing, our inner work, and it's now time to be interdependent, to work together, to really bring our light and all that is divine feminine into the world, to show the world. There's this, the truth will be heard the more of us who speak it. And that's what I'm getting, is a message to light workers, to those light workers, starseeds, twins, divine feminine and divine masculine, that are in ascension and wanting to break free, to follow that divine blueprint, that guidance of how you are here to serve others. The time is coming, and you're supported and guided and loved at all times. So that's just what's coming through. Take it or leave it. It's up to you, of course. And let's get into the cards. So we'll just kind of look at the energy. What is, we'll look at the overall theme for the week, and then let's look at the recent energy, I think, the challenge this week. So we'll look at the current energy, the challenging energy, and the incoming energy. I think I got all my decks, and I drew an outline like I do, but sometimes I don't follow the outline, and I'm just going free spirit with it. So let's see what happens. I've pre-shuffled all the decks, prayed over them, cleared the energy from each, asking for messages for the highest good of all who are guided to the channel, for the whole collective. As always, I'm sending you all shit tons of love and light. So here we go. Spirit, the overall theme this week for the Divine Masculine Collective. The overall theme this week for the Divine Masculine Collective. Overall theme for the Divine Masculine Collective. Please, one card. Oh, okay, well, 4 cards. 4 cards. All right. Too many. Let's try one more time. Spirit, 1 card. Overall theme for the Divine Masculine Collective this week. First week of June. Beautiful. Thank you. They got to the sea. Right away, this is being in the flow, being open to receiving, trusting. So that's what Spirit is saying. Is kind of the big umbrella this week for the Divine Masculines of surrendering. And that is something that's been coming up for both the masculine and the feminine collective, is this idea of just letting it go, giving it to God, right? So beautiful this week for the masculines. Let's see the overall theme for the divine. Whoa, too many. Again. Overall theme for the divine feminines, please. Overall theme for the divine feminines this week. First week of June, 2019. Overall theme, thank you. Oh, yeah, I love this. So, of course, right, the first time I say I'm not going to label it a soulmate or twin flame reading. Divine Feminines, soulmate is the overall theme. This does not surprise me in any kind of way. I love it's a 5, so there's a change here. I think there's been this kind of knowing, and I said this on Saturday in the reading too, in the Divine Feminine Collective, just this knowing that union's coming. It also, if, again, you don't resonate with being a twin flame, or you're not, doesn't relate to a specific person, I guess, is the thing. I'm getting that if you're a divine feminine who's kind of put it out there for a soulmate, for that perfect partner that's aligned with you, that's kind of your theme this week, that there's just, yeah, I love it. Soul family, too, is what I'm hearing. So the divine feminine overall theme this week is just a lot of just soul connections, love, coming from that heart space, possibly, again, if you're a twin in separation, I'm hearing, knowing that this union is coming close. So beautiful themes. We've got the masculines just kind of going with the flow, and I'm looking back and it's a 7. So 2, and I've been picking this up in the masculine, and it's just more opening to spirit, more being in that universal flow, giving, like I said, giving it to God. And that's just the word that's coming to me. Again, I don't dig on labels. So let's look at beautiful themes. Let's look at the current energy in the divine masculine. Current energy. This flow theme. What's their current energy? Are they flowing? Divine masculine collective. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. And the divine feminine. Actually, I'll wait. Man holding a heart. All right. So I feel like this energy is they're in this energy because of this flow. So it's like once the surrender, the heart can open, this offer of your heart is what I'm getting. It's just really beautiful. It's a 9. 45 is a 9. So I'm getting, they're still in this, masculines are still working. They're still in a place of solitude, of really learning how to be in that flow and surrender. Has a lot to do with the heart space, emotions, but they're feeling more confident, but also a little more vulnerable is what I'm hearing. Okay. And let's get the overall energy with the divine feminines. Thank you. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Another 4. Happy family. This is just beautiful energy. It's the 10 of Cups, right? It's the 10 of Pentacles. It's all of it put together. It's the sun. It's being with your soulmate, your divine partner, and, just all those things that a happy family, look at that. It's just, whoo, I love it. It's just beautiful what's going on in the collective right now. It feels, like I said, holy shit, right? It feels really like an opening, especially of the heart space, of trusting more, of faith that the universe is bringing you, all that you put out there. It's also supporting you in doing this healing in the heart space and healing and strengthening your connection with spirit to just have that inner knowing and have that trust and faith. The other thing I'm noticing is all 3 of these cards, 4s, right? So 4s can be angels, definitely feeling that, this is all divinely guided. It's all happening in the time as it was meant to. And so it also, to me, it's that number of safety, stability, that balance. I think of the 4 of Wands, contentment, just happy family with your soulmate, right? And just being in that universal flow of just allowing things to happen, okay? So let's tap in with some tarot a little deeper into this current energy going on. Spirit, I'm going to, I didn't say the decks, Wisdom of the Oracle was Colette Baron Reed, the Energy Oracle, Sandra and Taylor. I'm going to use for the masculines the Universal Weight Tarot. So Spirit, more details, messages in regards to this man holding a heart energy. Oh, wow. Okay, what else? It's the Empress, you guys. Let's see. Let's just stop there for a minute. That's the divine feminine, right? So I really got just getting ready to open his heart, to offer the heart to the divine feminine. The other thing I'm getting is divine feminine healing. So underlying this energy and what's had to be brought up and healed to be in this flow, to open up the heart space is that healing of the divine feminine, maybe of relationships with our mothers, which I got my own interesting ones, and that's another episode in and of itself. But yeah, I'm getting 2 messages with this of they're in this place of they're ready to make an offer to the divine feminine because they've done healing of their own divine feminine energy, of mother. Let's get a little more. Anything else you want to tell us about this Empress with this current energy? Thank you. Whew. Wow. You guys, the Chariot. Woo, woo, woo. So movement forward, balance, movement forward in this current energy of they're really seeing things more clearly. And they're wanting to make movement forward towards this. This too could be a Cancer. So the Chariot represents Cancer. That may be a special message for you. And I'm going to Let's do one more card about the movement forward. Tell me about the movement forward with the Chariot, this current energy. Movement forward with the Chariot, the masculine collective. What's the movement forward? Any other details? Clarification? The Chariot. Okay, we get the Five of Cups. Again, what I'm getting is it's this movement away from this energy, this healing of the sadness. Again, two messages with this in regards to healing and divine feminine of not there's been some sadness, any sadness caused. It's time to move forward. It's time to leave this in the past in regards to whether it's the divine feminine or relationships with other feminines in the past is what I'm getting. Really super cool. That's amazing. I just love that. Yeah, it's almost like I'm looking at this again, and he's looking down at these 3 cups, right, and the 2 here, but with this Chariot in front, I'm feeling like it's like he's moving away from these. He's turning towards the cups. Yeah, it's just really beautiful energy. And I'm going to use the Shadowscapes Tarot. I haven't used this one in a while on here, I don't think, for the Divine Feminines. So, Spirit, the happy family, the soulmate theme, the happy family. Tell me a little more. Okay. 3 and 4 of Pentacles just came flying out. So it's what I'm getting is, it is for the Divine Feminines. They're feeling really positive. They're focused in their physical world and the work in the physical world. But there's this knowing, too, that their masculine's coming in. And I love this because we can see the masculine uplifting the feminine in this card. This idea of working together, balanced. It goes with this soulmate theme to me, especially with this card, and probably why I was guided to use it is this image, right? But the 4 of Pentacles to me is almost like she's keeping it close to her. Like sometimes the 4 of Pentacles can be kind of an energy that is needing released, but that's not what I'm picking up with the Divine Feminines. It's almost like she knows this is coming in the physical, but she's just keeping it close. Like she's not out going, he's coming. No, she's just staying focused on herself in the physical, her work, her family maybe, for those of you who have children. Again, like soul family, what I'm getting. It's almost like she's very, very much in this independent energy of kind of like of the Empress, of just really, nurturing herself and those around her, where the love is giving and receiving is equal, where it's like I said, children, soul family, and she knows this partnership and the physical's coming, so she's just kind of like, it's there, but she's not sharing it. But I'm going to get a little more clarification with the 4 of Pentacles, see if Spirit has any other messages with this. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Ace of Cups. Just like I said, so she's nurturing herself, because to me, this Ace of Cups is first and foremost about filling your own cup. It's about self-love, that one of you. But with what was coming in and seeing this, it's also this knowing that a cup's going to be offered, that there is a new beginning coming. But she's just kind of like this dragon, protecting it right now. if that makes sense. I hope it resonates. That's what's coming through. So let's see what, let's go with just what's incoming. So a possible outcome this week, I guess. How's that sound? Okay. So possible outcome for this week with all of this beautiful energy. Possible outcome. Incoming energy. Potential incoming energy. Okay. I don't want to jump that. I'm gonna ask a different question. So let's see what might be challenging them this week. What might be the challenging energy this week for the Divine Masculine Spirit? And that came out. Okay. So we might not see a lot of movement forward, a lot of action. We saw this Chariot. To me, they're definitely there. It's like they're on the precipice of making that movement. But when I asked it, the challenging energy, and I love that it popped right out. Clearly, they wanted me to ask that. This could be a challenge. So it's just this. What I'm getting is it's challenging them to reach out, to really bring that movement forward into the physical. Let's see what might challenge the Divine Feminines this week. What energy might be challenging for the Divine Feminines this week? Okay. Thank you. So, woman holding a coin came out, but it was in reverse. So, feminines just might be challenged with abundance, with stepping into the soul mission, with their work in the physical. It's almost, I love this. It's like they're mirroring. The challenge is the same, but it's like the feminine's challenge may be more career, financial, 3D, physical, material related, where the masculines is more this emotional, this coming from the heart space, this spiritual of being in the flow and trusting the universe. So even though they're there, what Spirit's saying is, there still might be some things that come up that make this wanting to move forward in whichever way resonates for you, still might be a challenge, is what I'm hearing. And I'm going to stick with the same tarot decks. So anything else you want to talk to us about this action, why it might be challenging for the Divine Masculines? Why might this be a challenging energy for the Divine Masculines? Challenging energy. Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. Ooh, okay. You got the World and the Wheel of Fortune. And it feels like that this would be challenging because it's a completion and it's a movement forward. And as exciting as that is, sometimes it's hard for us to just close the door, to really being called back here, to really walk away, because it's like we hold on to it for so long, right? That, yeah, this is all well and good in our head, but then we kind of get caught up in what I guess gets left behind, is what I'm getting. Clarify the world for me. Huh. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a letting go. So it's challenging for the divine masculines to move forward, to close karmic cycles, to have this world, because it requires a letting go of things, belief systems, old distorted parts of ourselves, possibly people. I'm hearing too. So it's just I'm getting it. It's like it's going to happen. The movement forward, all of this good stuff, the offer, but it just might. Some things might come up that make it a little challenging during the week, is what Spirit's saying. Tell me about this woman switch. Tell me about this woman holding a coin for the feminine challenge this week. Yeah, it's a completion too. They have the Ten of Swords. So I'm really getting for both. Again, the masculine, divine masculine and divine feminine collective. There's this massive ending that's karmic, that is more in the headspace for the feminines and more in the physical for the masculines, of, whatever those thoughts, those beliefs, or how you talk to yourself that's still holding you back. That's what's coming to an end. And so, we got the Ten of Swords with the Ace of Swords. And to me, it's like we're figuring out what those thought patterns, what those mental blocks are, in how we turn this around and become these financially independent, divine feminines. But what it's bringing is a new beginning, clarity, movement, clear thinking, new ways of thinking is what I'm hearing too. So it just, it feels like, again, it's like this precipice. It's like both are at the edge, and now it's just, can we let go of these last little things, heal these last things, release them, to really move forward. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump out at you. I get handsy. And so, well, let's see what the result is of releasing this, of letting go, healing. What incoming energy, will we see? Masculines, beautiful. They had this last week too in the challenge position. So I love this. Again, holy shift, because this was what was challenging them, the healing. It's healer of the ages, and then we got the root chakra too. So to me, it's even though I'm seeing the root chakra, I'm feeling like it's still, see that? It's almost like the red, the heart. I know the red is the root too. It's like they're going to release. They're going to release whatever's been holding them back in the physical, right? Whatever they've been hanging on to. And the root chakra is all about our connection to Gaia, to the physical. Whatever's been in here is being healed. It's being released. This is what's a result of releasing that Four of Pentacles, that Five of Cups. It's beautiful. I love it. And then what's incoming for the divine feminines? They change us. So I'm feeling it's very there's mental blocks or old ways of thinking that are still, it's a lot of programming around feminines and success in the physical with career and finance and building that stable world and reality on our own, and that's what I'm getting. There's a lot of that's what's being released is that kind of programming, and seeing that we deserve it just as much, and we are extremely capable and strong and powerful to be able to create whatever we want. Okay, so let's see what's incoming, please. Incoming after this release, after this healing, incoming for the divine feminines, possibly. There we go. Thank you. Ooh. 2. Yeah, incoming after this release, right? So it's the attachment, but it was in reverse with woman holding a heart. So yeah, it's like and there's that 4s again, you guys. 44. It's like once this is released, you know, it's really stepping in your light. And that's the message I've been getting for a few days with Divine Feminines, of just really coming from the heart space, doing what you love, doing it with passion, and from divine inspiration, and not being afraid to show that to the world. And that's the energy I feel like, you know, we're going to kind of end the week with, is we've got a few things going on with both feminine and masculine collective that's coming up for healing in order to really make this movement forward. Got a few more details with the masculine and the healing and the root chakra. What else do you want to tell us? Messages in regards to this incoming energy of healing, of stability. I love it. Messages. So this energy is going to, this shift, this healing is going to bring in a new offer, is what we're seeing. The Ace of Pentacles with the Judgment. So it's like, yeah, it's like, okay, I can kind of hear it's like this dialogue of it's time to let this shit go, and making the judgment call of I gotta reach out. And I'm seeing that with this coin, right? Is I'm gonna make this judgment call. I'm gonna make this judgment call. We're gonna bring in this balance. I love that, the 2 10s, right? It's like Spirit is, you know, I'm seeing like this happy family again idea here. Arms open, arms spread up to the sky. And it's like, it's again to the 7 too, of this flow of, okay, I opened up to Spirit, and I know I've got to just make this offer. So some of you might be getting some communication, an offer in the physical near the end of the week, beginning of next week, or over the weekend. Anything else about this judgment? I'm going to leave it there. I feel like that's enough, right? And woman holding a heart. Woman holding a heart. With this attachment released. Wow. Okay. We got the Emperor and the Page of Wands. There's that passion energy, right? That I have been picking up, and I know others have as well. It's like, wow. Yeah, the divine. Anything else with this Page of Wands? Okay. I love it. There's some more mirroring too. There was one more that wanted to come out. That's why I kept shuffling. But with the Emperor, Page of Wands, and the 5 of Cups, which we saw up in with the Divine Masculine in the current. What I'm getting is, you know, what we might see incoming again is this masculine in his divine masculine, bringing in some messages. The Page's messages, they may be quick, passionate, and they also may be about the sadness of causing sadness that that came from the past that they had to heal in order to come forward again. So it's, yeah, I'm just saying it how it's coming in is like, yeah, the Emperor bringing messages in. We got this offer in the physical, these passionate, divinely guided messages, and then this mirroring with the Five of Cups. To me, the divine masculine in the current space, this is what he's thinking about. This is what's on his mind is how do I talk about this? Because it's kind of hard. You know, we struggle with putting down our pride sometimes, and not just masculines. All of us is what I'm saying. It can be a struggle to put down the pride and say, I'm sorry, I fucked up. You know, I've been picking up, and this isn't from the cards, but is picking up that those in separation, the divine masculine is feeling like he might have lost his chance. And so this could be bringing up this sadness too. It could be, you know, hey, I realize that I'm sad without you in my physical world. It could be something like that is the message you receive, and what's kind of going on with the divine masculines of they're realizing what really fills them emotionally. So that's where I'll leave that. It's super cool. And let's get a message from the Sacred Spirit cards. Just one soul message from Sacred Spirit cards for the divine masculines. And for the divine feminines. I'm just going to do them both at the same time, you guys. Divine feminines, please. One soul message, Sacred Spirit cards for the divine feminines. What's your best guidance for the divine feminine collective this week? Oh, I love that. And again, I probably will refer to the book like I did last time I used this deck. I'm still learning it, and I could just tell you, you know, and read it from the card. Lead the way, light your own path. The masculines, they're about to make big steps forward to really show who they are. It's amazing. I love what I'm picking up, and actually maybe I won't touch the book. This to me is coming through pretty clear of it's time to kind of forget what everyone else has said or what the programming has told you you are, the stories that you tell yourself you are. It's time to light it up. It's time to lead the way. It's time to move forward and stand in all of your divine glory and all of your divine power. Yeah, I love that. Rock on. Do your thing, divine masculines. And then the feminines got, oh, that purple, huh? Love and light, act with care. It's 26, abundance. I like that. Infinity, the connection that we have with our person. So to me, this is just a message of really making sure, divine feminines, that you're coming when you're acting, whatever actions you're taking, whatever movement forward, whether it's in your career, with a partner, any of that, make sure you're doing it from a place of love and light, from your heart space. Make sure those intentions are pure. That they're divinely guided. It's very easy to slip, you know, and repeat, repeat a pattern or a cycle out of habit, out of those, you know, patterns and cycles we created to feel safe. But, you know, it's best to always come from the heart and to what is it? Compassion. I'm hearing forgiveness too. Part of being love and light is the ability to empathize, to show compassion, to forgive is what I'm hearing. So I hope that resonates, and I hope you enjoyed all of it. And as always, I'm sending you all shit tons of love and light, and I will talk to you tomorrow night. I'm Pacific Coast time. If any of you watch this and you want to throw a time at me, I know, like, it's hard time zone wise, so I know that videos will get watched when they're meant to be watched. So I'm probably going to do it around 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, unless I get any comments or feedback and feel guided to switch the time. We'll just see what happens, right? I hope you all have a beautiful day, and talk to you soon.